Okay, so now we are going to go over 10 practices, one for each of the limbs off the yamas and the niyamas. So for the first one, which is ahimsa, which is nonviolence, non-harming, we will come into a warrior one pose, from down dog, mountain to down dog, into our warrior one pose. In this pose, we will have the lotus mudra. The mantra is Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. It means, may all beings in all realms experience the feeling state of ease. So you'll hold this for 3 to 5 breaths like any other yoga pose and chant your mantra. Then for Satya, we will come from warrior one to a crescent lunge. However you have to get there. I'm not going to go into all that. That's why we're learning all this stuff, so we can figure it out on our own, right? And honestly, I haven't even tried to do it. So we will come into our crescent lunge with the Kali Mudra, which is like this. So we're in Kali Mudra, crescent lunge, and the mantra is Satnam. Satnam means my name is truth. And where I had looked this up online and gotten this information, it says to envision this as a sword, your arms, your mudra, everything as a sword. And while you're in your crescent lunge, inhale up, and as you're exhaling down, envision your sword cutting through everything that's stopping you from being authentic. Asteya is the next one, non-stealing. And so from our crescent lunge, we will come into warrior three. The mudra for this one is Hasta, which is the hand mudra. So just like this, as you hold that. And the mantra is Om Shrim Lakshmi Namaha, which is the goddess of light and abundance. So you're calling her to stand with you, to give you everything that you need, right? So we're not taking from anyone else. So you're calling upon your goddess, you're calling upon her to provide you with what you need. From here, we go to Brahmacharya, which is the sexual responsibility. And the pose for this is child's pose. So we get down in child's pose. The prana mudra is what we use here. This one confuses me. Oh, like this, prana mudra. If we just put our hands out in front of us and into the prana mudra. And the mantra for this is Om Samai Namaha. And just reading here, like, I've never really heard this or know a whole lot about it, but it says this mantra calls upon the rejuvenating nectar, which is soma, that drips from the moon in Hindu mythology and washes away stress that causes you to feel depleted. So all of these obviously will be 3 to 5 breaths. I mean, or however long you feel like you need, whatever you personally need. The last one for the yamas is aparigraha. I have to keep looking at my notes because I wrote down like how to pronounce it. And this one is abstination from greed. So for this pose, we go into noose pose. I feel like I feel like we call it something different. I'll just show you guys. So it's like this, you're on your knees like this, and so it's like a side bend on your tiptoes. I don't know what, I guess I should have looked that up. So anyways, here the mudra is the Ganesha mudra. So you would be like this. The mantra is Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. And so this is invoking Ganesha and his powers by chanting his name. Obviously, all of these you will need to repeat on the opposite side. Keep ourselves balanced out. And then we will go into the Niyamas. So we will start with Saka, which is cleanliness. The pose for this is legs up the wall pose. We're all familiar with that. Tattva mudra, which is like this. Hands out next to you in Tattva mudra. And the mantra is Om Aim Hridayam Namaha, which is a heart mantra. It means spiritual heart or heart center. It ignites the heart fire to burn through whatever blocks us from recognizing our true self, which ties into cleanliness, because I mean it's ridding ourselves of all the impurities, of everything that's not serving us, everything that isn't us. From here we go to Santosa, which is contentment. For this, we will go into the supported bridge pose. Our mudra is Jana mudra, which I'm trying to look here and see. Yeah, it's like this. So when you go into your supported bridge pose, go into your bridge, and then your arms obviously will be your support, and so you'll just be able to do your mudra like that. And then your mantra here is Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. And that makes me really happy because Shanti means peace, and I have it right here. Shanti means peace. And it says here to remember the wisdom and calmness that are born out of peace and equanimity. Next, we will go to the tapas, which is austerity. Really deep commitment to your yoga practice. The asana here is a forearm plank. And the mudra is Garuda mudra, which is like this. The mantra here is Om Agnaye Namaha. And through heater fire. Heater fire, I'm guessing, is Agni or Ganaya, however you say that. And so when you're chanting this mantra, you're invoking that which to transform through the heater fire. Next, we have Svadhyaya, which is self-study, spiritual self-education. The pose here is lotus pose, kind of how I'm sitting already. The mudra is Dhyana mudra, which is like this. And the mantra is Tattvam Asi. Okay. Which, okay, so the the mantra can be translated to you are what you seek. So there's that. And then the last one, Isra Pranidhana, which is your surrender of the self to God or your higher power, whatever you want to call it. And so the pose here is prayer pose. Lay on your belly, rest your forehead on the ground, extend your arms in front of you. It's, the mudra here is Anjali Mudra, this. And the mantra here is Om. Om is the sound of the universe. Just give everything to this, just give up everything. Surrendering basically everything to your higher power, knowing that we are not fully in control of anything, and just kind of, like I had said earlier, allowing yourself to just accept what is and flow with what comes, which ties back into Santosa. Sorry, looking at my notebook. Which is accepting of the external situation we are allotted in this life. So while we can't control everything, we can accept it and we can embrace it and we can love ourselves through it, and we can practice ahimsa by not beating ourselves up for it. And there's just, it all ties in together and it's beautiful. And thanks for watching my video, and I hope it was informational for everyone. And yeah, thanks.